3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to another training video on important radio terms. In this video, we're going to be covering a few terms that you may hear with regards to editing audio specifically. So like this could be through Audacity or Adobe Audition or your favorite audio editing program. I'm only going to go through a few terms. You'll probably learn more depending on what you do in terms of audio production, but these are the most important terms that you need to know. There's fade in and fade out. Fade in means that as a track starts, the video or the volume is at 0, and then it gradually increases as the track begins. Fade out on the opposite end is the track goes from top volume and then gradually decreases to 0 as the track ends. Fade-ins and fade-outs are really good for when you want to crossfade between two different tracks on the air. They just sound professional. It's much better to have a fade than to have a track suddenly cut out or end. It's very abrupt to the ears. So fade-ins and fade-outs make it more pleasant to the ears. You have mono versus stereo. Mono is a single channel audio track, and what that means is that you will hear the same exact audio in both the left ear and the right ear. Stereo, on the contrary, is two-channel audio. So that generally means you're going to have a track for the left ear and a separate track for the right ear. This means you could do some cool things like have the guitar through your left ear and then the piano in the right ear, and just make it seem to the listeners more like they are actually there in concert listening to the band. There's also other things like surround sound and etc., but we don't do surround sound here at WWSU, so I'm not going to get into that. We have waveform. So if you are editing audio, you'll notice a waveform. I'm going to show a picture from Audacity on the screen here. So a waveform is a visual representation of your audio. A waveform shows you the frequencies, so the pitch of the audio, and it also shows you the amplification or the loudness of that audio. This helps you visualize, where silences are in your track, or where you need to equalize your volume, or various different things. Finally, we have Mixdown. So generally when you are editing audio, you are making separate tracks. You'll have a track for your background music. You'll have a track for your dialogue. You'll have a track for your sound effects, and so on and so forth. You might even have multiple tracks for your sound effects or your dialogue. Mixdown means to take all of those tracks and combine them into, a single track if we're doing mono, or two tracks if we're doing stereo, for use on the air. So it just simply means mixing them down, making a master track that's going to be used on the air. Those are the important terms that you need to know with regards to audio editing. Continue on with this module to learn other important terms for radio.